Shut up and sit down.
Hey, and welcome to the Freja MMA podcast. Join us in our discussion about the beautiful sport which is mixed martial arts.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 50th episode of the Freja MMA podcast. I think I'll keep this little speech a bit short, but thank you to everyone that has been supporting the podcast and the platform. Thank you to all of the guests, because I really feel like with the MMA fighters, they put so much dedication in the gym and into the fights and into the weight cuts and into everything like that, that they were able to take out some of their time to come onto the show. It's just really, really appreciated, especially the other guys that surrounding the sports, like the cameramen, the photographers, the promoters, the referees, the commentators. They all have quite a massive job too. So thank you all to them. Thank you all to all the guests that we've had on this show from episode 3, I think it was, that we had our first one, to now. Thank you, Johan, my co-host, who was in the previous episodes before. He's been great as well. We're going to change it up a little bit now that it's episode 50, get a bit more professional, apart from obviously this background and everything, but that's another hotel room, unfortunately. And also, I just want to give a big shout out to my friend in Phoenix, Arizona, Martin. I hope you get well soon, mate, and hope to see you soon. So, today's guest is a legendary Scandinavian fighter. He's actually from Finland. He has fought almost all over the world and in not almost every weight class, but most weight classes that you see exciting fights on. Um, right now he's in Thailand, but he's looking to move to Australia to maybe better his career, maybe kind of settle down into the new life. So, without further ado, here is the teddy bear, Glenn Sparv. Hello, Glenn. How are you doing?
Good day. Yeah, I'm all good. All right.
You're all right.
Can't complain.
So you got to tell me
complain,
about your
I'm-
location now. Whereabouts in the world are you?
I'm in Phuket now, Thailand.
Oh, sounds a lot better than Finland.
Oh, yeah, I'm on my way to Australia too, and that's a little bit better than Finland at the moment too. So can't complain.
Yeah, definitely.
Can't complain.
So we was talking about this 50th episode on Instagram a bit, and your name come up a few times to be our 50th guest, not only from the fans but also from the fighters as well. So you're quite a well-known name out here.
Yeah, well, they just want me on so they can make fun of me. Like, just give them some content,
That's exactly. It was a lot of love coming my way.
hopefully.
So, if you could just give a short introduction on who you are for the people that don't know you.
I'm a MMA fighter from Finland. Been living in Thailand or training in Thailand the last 10 years probably. Fought a little bit all over the world. Finland, Sweden, Denmark, Singapore, Senegal, China, Australia, yeah, Taiwan, Thailand. So yeah, I've been around for a while, so I'm almost considered a veteran by now.
Yeah, with a record of 22-7, and not only have you fought all around the world, but in all different weight classes as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, I fought from welterweight to openweight.
That's crazy.
So yeah, a little bit here and there.
So you've probably
But
said this story like 1,000 times already, but how did your mixed martial arts journey begin?
just by an accident, I think I was just training for fun. Just didn't really give a fuck about like becoming a fighter. I just wanted to train a little bit and jumped into MMA training, and I was kind of good straight away. Well, not good, but I wasn't shit. There was a thing like if you weren't shit the first time, then it was okay back then. Because I'd wrestled a little bit when I was younger and done kickboxing for a while, so I knew how to fight by then. And then I just started going into amateur competitions. I was just fighting amateur, mostly just because of competition. It wasn't no money or anything like that or fame. And then you just get to a point as an amateur to you either like just stop or you go pro. And then I went pro and just fought at local promotions and went to Denmark a trip and Sweden a trip, and eventually just made a move out to Thailand to go full time.
Yeah, what a great place to be. I mean, I've only been to Thailand once. I actually went to Chiang Mai, and it's a beautiful place. It really is.
Yeah, I was up in Chiang Mai first 3 years. I was in Thailand. I was up in Chiang Mai, so yeah, I love that place too.
Yeah, I definitely want to go back. So I hope that the Corona kind of ends and that, so I can get back to traveling.
Yeah, it's not looking well right now, but maybe next year.
So I heard that you went back to Finland when the Corona first kind of came out. Was it difficult to then move around to get back there?
No, when Corona came, I just flew straight home and trying to work out what's next. But I wasn't expecting to be home for like a year. I was expecting to be on the road a lot quicker, but it never really happened. So I was just stuck at home and not took some time off from training too, and it's just been hard getting back into it right now too. But we're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah, I was going to ask what it's like on the mentality side of, going from always trying to get the next fight and always kind of there in training to everything just shutting down.
Right now, it's the mentality is just like it's just got to be a fight. I got so much other stuff going on too with trying to get to Australia or moving to Australia, being there for a while, and I just say like if it's the right date and the right money, then I'm all for it. But otherwise, I'm not really concerned about fighting right now. It's just got to be the right time, place, and money right now. Otherwise, it doesn't really interest me at this point. It still interests me. I still want to fight, but it's just a difficult situation right now.
Yeah, recently we've seen you more in the corner of other fighters. What's that been like? I mean, are you looking more towards the trainings, the coaching side now, or what is it?
Yeah, definitely looking to get more into coaching and doing that more because yeah, I enjoy it too, and it gives me the freedom to travel around a little bit too. So it's not bad. It's not always fun and games being a coach either. Like it's a lot of work going to that, but the way things are now, I just need to have something to maybe rely on every month to pay the bills, not just hoping to get a fight next month so I can pay rent.
Yeah, definitely. I think everyone's kind of working their ass off to get what they need at the moment.
Yeah, it's just you just gotta do what you gotta do now, like to stay afloat and hope that things gonna be opening up soon.
Definitely. I mean, the people will see that I'm in a different location. That's because I'm stuck in Germany working for a couple of months. So we've all got the problems,
Yeah, it is what it is. What can we do?
Exactly. But speaking about your coaching as well, I've seen you in the corner of, let's say, a lot of Polynesians. Uh, what does a guy from Vasa, Finland, doing hanging with all of these islander boys, shall I say?
I'm just an adopted Samoan.
Okay.
I'm just like a just like a white Samoan. Nah, I got to know them through they were doing a training camp for another guy for Soapalele back in the days, maybe 2015 maybe. So I got to know most of them back then because they were doing Mark Hunt's camp too. He was fighting Bigfoot or something like that, or how it was. So yeah, I got to know them there, and then I started helping Ty with his wrestling and being his wrestling partner too, and that was my in.
Yeah.
And now it's just they're very easy people to like to work with because they're natural fighters. They're strong and athletic, and it's just they show up to fight and they show up to train, so it's very easy working with them.
But when I hear from a lot of coaches as well, I hear about the, shall I say, babysitting stories of everyone having to look after the fighters and that they can't get into too much trouble. Has there been any stories like that from you?
There've been some babysitting, but we can't talk about it's too it would be too obvious if I started like telling the stories. But no, yeah, there's been some babysitting here and there, but nothing bad.
Nothing too bad. That's good. That's good to hear.
No.
And I mean, your name as well, the teddy bear. Where did that come from? I mean, it's a bit of a weird one in the fight world, shall I say?
Yeah, it was a girl came to the gym I was at in Chiang Mai and was looking for a guy that looked like a teddy bear, and I wasn't there, but everyone knew it was me. And after that, it was just a teddy bear. And yeah, maybe then I looked a little bit more. I was a little bit chubbier too, I think. So I looked more like a teddy bear.
But you're not the only Finnish MMA athlete that is named that as well. Ed Walls is also named the teddy bear.
Yeah, I saw that, but who had it first?
Maybe there needs to be a bit of a battle there as well. I'm not sure if you can
Yeah,
go down to that weight or, but
he'll come meet me at middleweight. I'll go down from heavyweight to middleweight.
Yeah, there we
So
go.
it's like it would be fair.
The exclusive. We could do it at Cage or something.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. And as well, I spoke to you about all the people that were recommending that you come on the show. I mean, there was Thomas Narmo, there was Fernando Flores from up in Umeå. It was all around the Sweden and Norway that was saying that we need to have the legendary Glenn Sparv on the show.
Yeah, I actually met them, a lot of like the Norwegians. I got to know at whatever. I fought Nicolas Dalby on an event, and Emil was fighting on the same event, but I can never remember the name of the event. Yeah, it was a Danish event. I fought at. I'm getting too old for this.
I could probably find it here. Let's see, Nicholas Darby, Cage Fight Live.
Cage Fight Live in Herning. Yeah. So yeah.
But there's no thoughts about retiring yet, right? I mean, we still got to see you in the cage again.
Yeah, I still got some fight left in me. Like, I'm not saying I'm retiring. Like, I still want to fight. I still know I can fight at a decent level. So yeah, just need to. I've been a lot of small injuries now these last years. Just nagging injuries. I'm not getting any younger anymore either, so it's not the same when you were in your 20s. You just heal up from an injury in a month. It didn't matter what it was. You broke a bone, you'll be back training in a month. But it takes a longer time now.
I guess that's another thing of when the corona is kind of coming around and everyone stops going to the gym, then when you begin to be a bit more static, you start feeling those nagging injuries a bit more. Would you say that's correct?
Both first, when I did the first quarantine, and I started at first my body was hurting a lot, but then just all these nagging injuries starting to go away too. So it was like first time that I probably wasn't in pain, like first time my lower back and my neck and stuff like that, because it takes a lot of toll on the body too, wrestling these heavyweights, because I need to be sparring them and all that, and I can't be slacking, so it takes a lot on the body, and that's probably what's been causing a lot of pain these last years too.
Yeah. I mean, I'll try and take away all the explicits from this quote, but I think Taito Ivasa said that you're one of the best wrestlers that he has faced. Not in his words, he probably said something a bit more vulgar, but what do you think about those kind of compliments to your game?
No, I appreciate the yeah, it is a compliment, but like Taito Ivasa come a long way in this wrestling too. When we first started, I looked at his MMA coach and I was like, really? He's gonna fight like to go, but it was one because he's natural, like so athletic that he just like picks it up real fast, and he wants to do it. Like it's not like you have to make him force him to train. Like he shows up to train and he trains good. So he, but yeah, I do enjoy wrestling days when I get to like put it on him a little bit.
So you're saying about moving to Australia. What's in Australia for you then?
I got my wife there, and I have a kid on the way, so I need to go take care of that.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
The Tinder days are over, shall I say?
They are, yeah, they've been over for a while, but it's all fun and games until until you move to Australia, and it's for real.
Well,
Yeah.
but I mean, like the opportunities there, I guess, in Thailand, especially, of course, there will always be like Muay Thai fights and things like that. But I guess there's better economy and better money in Australia. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's not. I done my time in Thailand. Like I spend enough time here. Like I just need a reason like to get out of here really. And yeah, I have that, and I have the opportunity to go to Australia where it is better money in it, and it's money in coaching too. They're investing a lot in combat sport there. Not like in Europe. Not a lot of It's not a lot of good economy with being a coach in Europe. Nobody's investing money in. It's no money to invest like they have in Australia.
Yeah, and I mean, especially with the Corona kind of thing, I see a lot of athletes that are becoming like one-on-one coaching sessions and things like that. Even the craziness of like OnlyFans and things like that. So
Yeah.
you put any thoughts into the OnlyFans here?
No, I was thinking about having an OnlyFans, and just I don't know, but I didn't figure out what to do. So I'm not doing like any nudity. So
What about be with
just
Diego Sanchez there? He's on OnlyFans and not doing any stuff like that.
no, but he doesn't need to do anything because he's just lost it.
Yeah.
Like he just have that weird weird touch bug guy like driving me insane.
Yeah, there's a lot of news surrounding them at the moment. What's your view on those two?
I think it's just two people that shouldn't be together because Diego, like he's a legend in the sport, but he's kind of lost it. Like he can't be all there in the head. Like this, he doesn't sound healthy, and that self-awareness guy, he's just a tool. Like I don't know what to say. Like, but they shouldn't be together. Like Diego should get away from him, retire from the sport, and just leave it at that.
I mean, he's away from the UFC now. I'm not really sure if he's going to be doing one more match or if he's going to be going to bare knuckle boxing or things like that. I've heard a lot of rumors.
Probably do something crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if he went and did bare knuckle boxing. I wouldn't be surprised at all. It's money in that now. He could probably get paid something in that for. So
Nothing you've looked at bare knuckle boxing?
yeah, I looked at it, and there's been some offers, but they haven't really been like good enough because I have to take into consideration like if I fight bare knuckle boxing, I'm gonna break my hand. Like it's a big chance or something gonna break. So you have to be like well compensated.
Yeah, definitely.
But they're definitely getting better money, and here in Thailand, still like I could still probably try to hustle a bare knuckle fight if everything goes back to normal and before my flight to Australia. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, better to go to Australia without anything broken, right?
It is better, yeah.
So looking back at your career as well, obviously a lot of different promotions, a lot of different weight classes. You do seem like a guy that is very, I don't give a fuck kind of thing when going into it. Like you love the sport for the sport kind of thing. Would you say that has changed or that will change now that you're going to be starting this little family together?
No, it hasn't changed. It's still the same. I still want to do this like these crazy trips, like to Senegal or something like that. But now I just have to be better compensated, or like it's got to be worth my while. I can't just do it. I can't just do it for myself anymore. Like I actually have to pay pay for someone else or support someone else. So yeah, I just got to be
Show me the money.
yeah. but the money is getting better. Like offers are getting better. It's not. It is still like ridiculous sometimes, but they are getting better.
Well, that's good. That's good. And as well, as I said, you've been training with a lot of, shall I say, big stars now. Who would you say was the best in the training rounds that maybe surprised you a bit?
I don't know. Strongest, I would say, Alex Volkanovski. I grappled with him once, and I think he's like 145 pounds. Like this shouldn't be an issue. I just hold him down for 5 minutes, but that wasn't the issue. Like he got up, and he's just a strong. He's the strongest guy like under up to like 77 kg I ever felt. He's just like extremely strong.
What was your weight while you grappled him?
Mine was probably like closer to 100.
Oh, wow.
So I wasn't. I still had the weight. It wasn't. But I trained with. It's been so many good fighters coming through during the years here in Thailand too. So like, nothing really surprises me. It's like you just train with so many good people. It's like you just know people are on a different level here than training at home. It's just it doesn't really anything particular.
Do you still keep your eye on the Finnish MMA scene?
Yeah, I still follow it, but it's been kind of they don't have a lot of events there right now. Like it's only Cage doing events and maybe some smaller promotion like some local. But back when I was there, we still had a lot of events. It was at least a couple of events a month, and now we have 3 a year, 4 a year maybe. So
I see that Cage Warriors have also signed a few Finnish MMA stars. So that's good news for the Finnish MMA scene, I'd say.
Yeah, it is. It is like they get up because still pretty. It's a short trip over there for them. It's not like longer trips, and it's a good opportunity to fight overseas. So yeah, good for them.
What is your what kind of reaction do you get from the Finnish MMA fans? I mean, right now you're like number one in Southeast Asia and China and things like that. So are you a better known name on that side or more on the home side, would you say?
I don't think I'm really well known anywhere. I'm just a little bit known. I'm just a little bit known everywhere. But no, but Finnish MMA scene is still so small. Like it's not hard to like keep a track on the names there. So yeah, it's not a big deal to follow it. Like you know who's there, and you know, like in my weight class at 84 I don't think it's anyone else. So it's not like if you rank number one in Finland, it's can't be your biggest accomplishment.
Yeah, it's like heavyweights in Scandinavia. There's not many to come by.
No, it's not. And yeah, in Australia too, the MMA scene is not that big. Like it's easy to keep the track on the names there too, and people know I've been fighting there because I've still been fighting quite a few times there and fought some Australians. So yeah, I don't know if I'm famous anywhere.
You're definitely in Samoa, it seems like.
Yeah, there, but no, it gives me good exposure to being with all these with the UFC guys or with Ty and with Justin. So that helps a lot too because it's a lot about social media today too.
Definitely. And you have one of the funniest ones. I enjoy seeing your stories on there.
Yeah, like I don't need to try hard to be fun. I just need to like get a few snippets of my day and add some of my quotes there, and that's pretty it. So
I mean, for a lot of us, your life is such an adventurous one. I mean, flying around and going to all these different MMA events is only stuff that some people can just wish for. So I guess that's why we enjoy seeing it. Plus, you're just naturally funny as well.
oh, thank you. But yeah, it looks like a paradise life, like with all the traveling, but it takes a lot out of you too. Like after that, especially like 2019, because I traveled to US, I went to Russia, I went to Finland, I went to Australia a few times, and I went to Senegal, and then home, and then to Thailand again within like 6 months.
Oh wow!
And after that, I was just tired. I said like I don't want to travel ever again.
Yeah, I understand that. I travel for work, and if it's just a slight change in the time difference, I feel a bit weird. And with that, there's so many
Yeah,
time zones that you just jumped on there.
yeah, and just living out of a suitcase, it's not that fun.
Mm. That's the rock and roll lifestyle, I guess.
It is, but the older you get, the tougher it gets too.
Yeah, definitely.
But at least when we're traveling, we have like good accommodation and good hotels, so it's never that's probably why it's doable too.
Mm. Do you remember a time when it wasn't like that then? Like the bad hotels and things like that?
No, I've been pretty lucky with hotels. Like I always got good hotels.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think I ever. Yeah, it's always been good. Especially China, a place like that. They give you the best hotels.
Mm.
They give you, and you always have your own ride. It's they look after you like when you're there. It's not they don't try to make it as cheap as possible. They try to make it look as you have a lot of money, like they have a lot of money.
Yeah.
So they want to show off a little bit. So
Yeah, they're known for their great hospitality.
yeah, they are.
So we just kind of get into my last kind of questions right now. And this is probably a question that you get a lot. So talk to me about the hairstyle. Was you the creator? Because now there's a lot of MMA fighters that are rocking the mullet now. And I think it might have been you. You may have been one of the first. I'm not sure.
I want. I was. If you know Danny Mitchell, the Cheesecake Assassin.
I can look him up, definitely.
Yeah, he had a mullet, and I was supposed to fight him back in the days, like 2012 or 11. And ever since that, I followed him. But the fight got canceled because he got injured,
Mm-hmm.
so I fought another guy. But I always looked at like I could have a mullet like him, like I could just do that. And one day I told my ex-girlfriend now that I'm growing a mullet, and she said, like, if you grow a mullet, like I break up with you. And she's my ex-girlfriend now, so.
It worked.
But it worked, but it was like probably 5 years ago since it started. So, but yeah.
So what would be your tips for these new fighters that are growing the mullet out? The mullet tips.
Now it's too late now. I think once they grow it enough in like 5 years, it's just gonna be outdated.
Mm-hmm. There's gonna be a new mullet one day.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck next thing's gonna be, but we'll see.
The opposite mullet, where they keep the sides and.
Yeah, we're just bold.
Yeah, definitely. Well, so what will be what do you feel like will be next for you? I know it's a bit difficult with the corona and like you're saying the move and things like that, but what are you looking towards in the rest of the year, should I say?
Rest of the year is just if I get something short notice that fits me right now, whatever, if it's bare knuckle or MMA, then it doesn't really matter. Otherwise, yeah, I'm off to Australia, and once I'm there, I can really see what's out there and see, because I know I can get fights there, and they have fight shows running right now because they don't have very low case number.
Mm.
So I can't really give exact plans, but hopefully get a fight in before end of the year and see how that feels and take it from there.
That'll be great.
Nothing drastic.
I mean, if I see you in a left weight fight, then I know that it's coming towards the end, right? I mean, I think I heard before on the podcast that that's gonna be your final thing.
Yeah, if you see a left weight, it's either pay me good or it's the last time I'm fighting. It's one or the other, or both.
Yeah, so we'll keep our eye out for that. Everyone should definitely follow your Instagram. There'll be a link down below. There's always funny stuff put on there daily. I mean, one of the best on Instagram.
Trying.
There we go. All right. We usually give this time to let our guests thank any family, friends, sponsors. I guess in your case, it'll be a lot of training partners as well. So now would be your time to do so.
Yeah, if I start thanking everyone by name, like the list will be long because there's a lot of people to thank for who I am, like my coaches from back home when I started to every promotion that had me back in the day. And like the list is long, but anyone that helped me in any way from Scandinavia to Samoa to Senegal, like, yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, big thanks to the tougher guys.
Yeah. Thanks to them for bringing me on the journey. Yeah.
And you got any sponsors at the moment, or?
Sorry.
Do you have any sponsors at the moment? No.
Right now, I have Nina's car. Car's always looking after me with my motorbikes here in Thailand. So hit up Nina's cars if you're ever here. But Tiger Muay Thai, always good training. But yeah, I'm not been fighting real actively, so it's not a lot of people that I've been billing.
And I heard that you're a snooze fan and you want that sponsor as well, right?
Yeah, I am. Like,
yeah.
I'm actually sitting here, but you see, it's tax-free in Thailand.
I'll say if there's any snooze makers out there, they can hit you up.
GN Tobacco. That's the only thing.
There we go. Definitely. So they should hit you up on Instagram, get you a snooze sponsor. That'll be perfect for you.
It would be the best.
All right. Thank you for your time, man. I wish you all the best with the move and everything. And hope to see you in the cage very soon.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Okay, bye, man.